We have to write a code for function which has 4 points, means two line segments are given. We have to check line segments are intersecting each other or not. So we will take a function. Function name will be intersection. Yes, function name is intersection and return type is bool. It will decide intersecting or not. If it is intersecting, it will return the true, and if not, if it will return the false. So first, suppose we have two line segments p1 q1 and p2 q2. Yes, so we have points for the line segment. One is p1 and the q1. Yes, and for the second line we have points p2 q2, p2 q2. Yes, before proceeding to this function, we will write a small code for class point. Yes, class point. It will have two public member function x and y. Yes. Now coming to our main function. Yes. Before writing the code, we should understand the concept of the orientation. What is the meaning of orientation? We will write some code for that. What is orientation? Orientation. Yes. Suppose we have two lines, PQ and QR. Orientation are of three types: collinear, clockwise, and counterclockwise. Clockwise means clockwise direction. Counterclockwise means opposite of clockwise direction. And collinear means they are in the same line. Yes, we will writing the body syntax. Body syntax. Yes, syntax of the function. Yes, syntax. Name of the function will be orientation. Yes, and return type will be int. We will further decide what value should be written. And we have some points p, q, and r. We have two lines pq and qr. How they are related? Now we will write some code for that thing. We will do this with the help of the slope. First we will calculate the slope of first line pq, and we will after that we will calculate the slope of second line, which is qr. And how we will calculate the slope of first line? It is the difference of y-axis divided by differences of x-axis. And what is the difference of y-axis for the pq line? Q dot y minus p dot y. Yes, now divide by differences of x-axis, q dot x minus p dot x. Yes, now calculate the slope for second line. What is second line? qr. What is the differences of y-axis? r dot y. Yeah, q dot y. Yes, now divide by differences of x-axis, r dot x minus q dot x. Yes, we have calculated the slope for both line. Now calculate the difference for both. Difference of both these slopes. Slope 1 minus slope 2. Yeah. If now understand the some things like, if slope 1 is greater than slope 2, difference will be greater than 0. Hmm. And that this condition will be clockwise, and we will return 1 for this thing. Yeah. If slope 1 is smaller than slope 2, difference will be less than 0, and this condition will be counterclockwise, and we will return 2 for this thing. If both are equal, yeah, slope 1 is equal to slope 2, difference is 0. Yeah, and this condition is collinear, we will return 0 for this thing. Yeah, if diff is equal 0, return 0. If this is not happening, yeah, we will write a small code like, if diff is greater than 0, return 1, otherwise return 2. Yeah, we have write the code for the orientation function. Yeah. Now come to our main function. Yes, this is our intersection function. we have to calculate some orientation for some lines. Like first we will calculate the orientation for our first line, which is first two lines p1 q1 and q1 p2, p1 q1 and q1 p2, yeah. And our second line is p1 q1 and q1 q2, yeah. Then orientation will be orientation will be p1 q1 and q2, yeah. Now we will calculate the orientation for line p2 q2 and q2 p1, yeah. What will be the code for this? This will code will be orientation, calling the above function orientation for p2 q2 and p1, yeah. And p fourth line segment are p2 q2 and q2 q1, yes. No, and o for orientation p2 q2 and q1 q1, yes, q1. We have our four orientation. We have to check some condition for this orientation. If o1 is not equal to o2 and also o3 is not equal to o4, means line are intersecting each other, we will return true, yeah. If this is false, what we will do now, we have to check some conditions. Like supposing o1 is 0, what is the meaning? o1 is the 0. If o1 is 0 means p1 and the p1 q1 and q1 p2 lines are collinear to each other, they have collinear orientation. In this case we have checked also an extra condition. That extra condition is that extra condition is the point p2 is lying on p1 and q1. We will make a function for this thing, segment check segment, in which what we are checking we have a line p1 and q1 and the point p2 is lying on p1 and q1 or not. Come to the function, we will write the code for the check segment function and understood the main concept. What is main concept behind this? Write the code here, yeah. Function check segment function. We What will be the return type of this function? Return type will be bool. we will decide we will decide the point, any point lies on line or not. We have some points p1, point p, point q and the point r. Here we have to check q point lies on line p, r or not. We have a line pr, we have a line pr and we have to check the point q lies on line pr or not. To check that thing, we will check for the lower and the upper bound. How? If q dot x is greater than mean of p dot x and r dot x, and the also a condition, if q dot x is smaller than max of p dot x and r dot x. What is the meaning of this thing? Means the q x coordinate is lying between the p and r. The x coordinate of q point is lying between the coordinates of p and r, yeah. Now check for the y. Q dot y greater than equal minimum of p dot y and r dot y, yes. And also q dot y should be less than equal of max of p dot y and r dot y. Yeah, if this condition is, if these all four conditions are true, we'll have to return true, means point is lying between limits, otherwise it is false, point is not lying. This is our small function for the, this small function check segment function, which decides q point lies on line pr or not. Yeah, now come to our main function. If O1 is equal to 0 means line P1 Q1 and the line Q1 P2 are collinear orientation, and we have to check segment the point, the point the point P2 lies on P1 and Q1. Yeah, the point the point P2 lies on line P1 Q1 or not. If it is lying, return the true, means line are segment, line are intersecting each other, otherwise lines are not now we will check for the O2 equal 0. If this is also, we will have to also check an extra condition, check segment line is the P1 Q1, and we have to check for the Q2 point. Yes, if this is return true. Yeah, the point Q2 lies on lies on line line P1 Q1 or not. Now we'll check for the third orientation. If O3 equal 0, checking for same condition, check segment line is P2 Q2, and we have to check for the P1 point. We have to check for the P1 point, return true. The point the point P1 lies on P2 Q2 or not. Yes. Now we will check for the fourth condition. If O4 equal 0, check segment P2 line P2 Q2 line, and the point, check for the Q1 point, return true. The point Q1 lies on P2 Q2 line or not. If this is lying, return true, otherwise we have check, I think we have checked all the condition. We have checked the 5 conditions. We have to check the first condition is this, and the left 4 conditions are this. If these for one of the 5 condition is true, we should have written true. If all of the conditions are false, then what can we do? Means line segment are not intersecting each other, we have to return false in any other cases. Otherwise otherwise return false. Yes, now we will review the code. What will it do in the code? First we will make the function six syntax for the function syntax, and after that we will find the four different orientations for different 4 lines are the these. Yeah, and how we will calculate the this orientation? With the help of our orientation function is this. Yes, first calculate the slope for both lines, calculate the difference is greater than 0, it is clockwise, return 1. If difference is less than 0, then it is counterclockwise, return 2. If difference is equal to 0, it is collinear orientation and return 0. Yes, this is our orientation function. After calculating all the orientation for different line segments, we will calculate some condition like O1 should not equal to O2 and O3 should not equal to 4. If this is, return true. If this is false, now check for the left one condition. In this condition, first we will check the O1 point. O1 point means these 2 line segments are the collinear or not. If these are collinear, also we have to check some conditions like the point P2 lies on line P1 and Q1, and also doing the same thing for different points and different lines. The Q2 point lies on P1 and Q1, and P1 point lies on P2 and Q2, and the Q1 point lies on P2 and Q2. If one of the if these two conditions are true, then will be true, and we will return the true. And same thing here, true, 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 and we will review the check segment function also. Check segment function is very simple. We will check for the lower bound and the upper bound. If q dot x is greater than minimum and smaller than maximum, this it means it is lying between inside minimum and maximum, and same doing the same thing for the y. Yeah, if this is true, then return true, otherwise return false. This is our small check segment function. Yeah, now if all of five condition is false, then means lines are not segment. line segment are Line segments are not intersecting each other. Yeah, now we will check any error is coming or not. We will write the main function return 0. We will also include some libraries as include iostream using namespace std, and also including the algorithm library, because we have used the min and max function. They are written under this library. Writing the code. What are the errors? Errors are the, it is showing like no matching for call. There is in a bracket. There is at line number 14. Yeah, we have missed a bracket here. And checking again, I think we have an extra bracket here. Yes, removing this. I'll check. Yes, our code is error free now. Yes, this is our intersection function. Intersection function. Yeah, this is our intersection function. Yes, this is our orientation function, and this is our check segment function. I think this is enough to understand. Yeah, and ending the video right now.